Pat Narduzzi is taking the Pitt Panthers into Bobby Dodd Stadium to face the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Now, let me tell you something. Georgia Tech is being underrated this season. They are 9-1. You take a look. Yeah, they got beat by NC State at NC State, but NC State's an underrated team. Probably could be a better team, but still, you take a look. They'd beaten everybody. Clemson came in, beat them. They beat Temple. Okay, it's Temple, but still. You take a look at Casey Keeler. That's one heck of a team. Just beat Boston College. Okay, beating Syracuse isn't all that much, or Syracuse, but they're still 9-1 on this record. Pitt Panthers are 7-3. They lost the backyard brawl with West Virginia, did lose to a really good Louisville team, and just lost to Notre Dame. That Notre Dame loss was probably a heartbreaker. But Georgia Tech is, they've got two really tough games they have to prepare for, plus Notre Dame just before that. They've got a 3 game stretch of Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, and Miami. Now Miami's coming to them, so but Miami is currently ranked better. They're 8-2, and they're ranked better than Georgia Tech. That in and of itself should tell you how unappreciated a 9-1 Georgia Tech is. Georgia Tech has got a lot to deal with in this game. And let me tell you something. If Payne's King is back to being healthy, this is going to be one heck of a game. Georgia Tech ain't going to play around. Brent Key understands that his team is underappreciated, and this is his chance to get to the ACC championship game and show them that he deserves to be in the playoffs. ACC, I know, is not as strong as the other power conferences. But let me tell you something. Georgia Tech's been doing a lot of things, and I can't wait to see that Georgia game. But they've got to get through Pitt. Now, if you like college football, if you like college sports, because when I'm not covering college football, I'm covering women's gymnastics, which is underappreciated in it of itself. Hit like, hit subscribe, and also, if you want to do me a little bit of a favor, you don't have to, but the liking and subscribing will go a long ways. But if you want to go a little further, hey, I've got a Patreon link in my link tree down below. That would help me out quite a bit. Now, let's get into this game.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
Pitt doesn't have a massive amount of injuries. They do have a few key defensive players and offensive players that are out, but nothing that's not that they can't overcome. Now, Mason Heinchel is their QB1. He's thrown 134 completions on 217 attempts, 61.8% accuracy, 1,673 yards through the air, along with Eli Holstein adding another 1,081 yards. So they've both thrown 12 touchdowns, both thrown 6 interceptions, along with Cole Gonzalez. They've got 25 touchdowns through the air, 13 interceptions, and 30 sacks. This offensive line is water. You can just pass through it like it's nothing. Now, the run game, this is showing for that offensive line not being able to do much. Jakarian Turner, 93 carries, only 414 yards, got 6 touchdowns, though. Desmond Reed, who don't know if he's going to be in this game, but he's got 60 rushes, 278 yards, 53-yard long run, 2 touchdowns. Jules Goff has got 4 touchdowns. They got 15 on the ground. You're looking at this going, their yardage is garbage. They're with an offensive line that can't handle much. Hey, this is perfect for the Tech defense. On the receiving core, Kenny Johnson's got 41 catches, 600 yards, only 4 touchdowns. Raquel Williams, 39 catches, 539 yards, 67-yard long run, 6 touchdowns. Kataris Hicks, 19 catches, 4 touchdowns. Desmond Reed, 2 touchdowns. A few other guys got 2 and 1. So that's their 25 through the air. So they can score even with that offensive line that can't do anything. Now, on the defensive side, they are able to get to the opposing quarterback. They've done it 25 times this year. Got 34 pass deflections. That's good. 12 interceptions. Really good. And 3 of those they return back for touchdowns. Now, they have 6 forced fumbles, 5 fumble recoveries. That's kind of low. But with the secondary like that and them able to get to the opposing quarterback, hey. Now, Rasheem Biles is leading tackler, 61 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 3 pass deflections, 2 interceptions. This is a linebacker. He's taken 2 of them back for touchdowns. Rasheem Biles is doing a lot of work. 1 forced fumble. Braylon Lovelace got 61 tackles, 2 pass deflections, 1 interception. Kyle Lewis, 56 tackles, 2 sacks, 3 pass deflections, 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries. Kabir Baines Marquise, 47 tackles, 3 pass deflections, 2 interceptions. He hasn't got a touchdown from it, but he's got 106 yards returning interceptions. This defense is working as a team. It's a Pitt defense. I mean, ever since I ever started paying attention to Pitt, this has been their defensive type. This is their monikers, their defense. Now, they do have 75 penalties, 668 yards, 66 yards a game. Not very disciplined with an offensive line that anybody can get through, but they are still scoring quite a bit, and they're still able to stop you to be able to allow their offense to score, even with that offensive line. That offensive line is just pathetic. Heinzel and Holstein are both having to do a lot of work and trying to stay healthy. And let me tell you something. Eli Holstein is, doing what he's doing. Heinzel and Holstein are doing a lot of work that they shouldn't have to do because of this offensive line. And their running backs are not getting the yardage, especially because they've got a bad offensive line. Now, for Tech, Haynes King's just coming off of injury. So he's been a lot of their offense. He's got 184 completions on 253% or 253 attempts. 72.7 completion rate. That is really good. Thrown for 2,259 yards, thrown 10 touchdowns, got only intercepted twice, been sacked only 7 times. Let me tell you something. This is a good offensive line. They've got 12 touchdowns through the air, 3 interceptions, and only 7 sacks. They need a better air game, but you take a look at their run game. Haynes King, 148 carries, 807 yards, 14 touchdowns. Malachi Hosley, 83 carries, 625 yards, 7 touchdowns. Jamal Haynes, 4 touchdowns. And they got a few other guys got a touchdown. They got 28 touchdowns on the ground. They're grounding and pounding like you wouldn't believe. And then you throw in the 12 touchdowns. Okay, it's actually through several of them, even though Malik Rutherford is probably not going to be able to contribute. He has had 3 this year. Eric Rivers, leading catcher, 38 catches, 516 yards, 68-yard long run. Only 1 touchdown, though. Isaiah Cannon, 25 catches, 359 yards, 2 touchdowns. You also have Dean Patterson and Josh Beetham with 2 each. These guys are getting the ball. They're just not getting yardage. They're getting some touchdowns though. That's a weakness, but at the same time, they're overcoming it. Now, on their defense, they've only got 18 sacks on opposing quarterbacks. I have a feeling that number's about to go way up. They got 29 pass deflections, two interceptions. None of them got scored on. That's a little weak as well. Seven forced fumbles, four fumble recoveries. This defense, to have this kind of defense and to be 9-1, wow. Leading tackler is Kyle Efford, 66 tackles, 1.5 sacks, two pass deflections, one forced fumble. Clayton Powell Lee's got 57 tackles, two pass deflections, one forced fumble. EJ Lightsey has got 54 tackles, and Omar Daniels got 38 tackles, one interception. He took back 45 yards, one forced fumble, one fumble recovery, and he scored a touchdown on that fumble recovery. This defense is, I'm sure Brent Key's about to pull his hair out, but they're still winning. Penalties, 57 for 437, so 43 yards a game. I'm looking at that going, they're a disciplined team. They've got a good offensive line. Haynes King, yes, is their primary offense, but they've got other guys that can do the work. Malachi Hosley, Jamal Haynes. They need they need the receiving core to step up a little bit more. But their rush game, they know where they're strong at, and they're leaning into it. This defense, though, is a major weakness. But hey, they're 9-1, but that did show up when they played NC State and weren't able to beat them. But still, you're looking at this game going, they can even win when Haynes King isn't fully healthy. But I'm looking at this going, hey, this is going to be one heck of a game because Haynes King is willing this team to win. Eric Rivers is doing what he can. Now, Kyle Efford on the defensive side and Omar Daniels, they're two big names for this team. They just need, that defense needs to step up in this game. They can't play games. Not to mention, with an offensive line like what Pitt has, they really got to step up. We're going to see. Now, I'm looking at this game. The experts are saying it's only a 2.5 point game. I'm not surprised at that. This should be one heck of a game. Pitt's the defensive team. Tech, offensive team. You've got no offensive line on Tech. But Tech's defense has not been stepping up this year. Let me tell you something. This is going to be one heck of a game. If Tech can come out of this game with the win, oh, they will deserve to go to the ACC championship game. And I really do want to see them there. I like me some Tech. I did a video earlier this past year where I talked about the old SEC rivalries that Tech had. Brent Key doing what he's doing with what he's got in front of him is pretty darn amazing. Brent Key, one heck of a coach. Pat Narduzzi, he is what he is. I'm not even going to call this game. Why? Because I don't see a way to say with any certainty as to who's going to win this game. It's going to be one heck of a clash. Uh, Georgia Tech's defense has to step up. Pitt's offense, well, their offensive line has got to give them time. I don't know where to even begin with this game to try to predict it. There are too many questionables on this. I think Haynes King can do it, but at the same time, that Pitt defense is way too strong, in my opinion. I really don't want to know where what this game's going to be now. I want to see it. I really do. This is one of the games I'm looking forward to this weekend. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.